The Netherlands is one of the top 5 happiest countries to live in the entire world. Today, I want to share the 5 Dutch principles that have shaped my version of quiet luxury. I used to think luxury meant more money, more success, more stuff. But then I moved to the Netherlands and everything changed. Because here, quiet luxury isn't something you buy, it's something you build. The Netherlands is one of the top 5 happiest countries to live in the entire world. And as someone who lives here, I get it. Because Dutch life has shown me something I wish I had known years ago. Quiet luxury isn't something you buy. It's something you build. It's not loud, it's not showy, it's not even always visible. It's deeply felt. Today, I want to share the 5 Dutch principles that have shaped my version of quiet luxury and how you can apply them to your life, no matter where you live in the world. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Ivy K, and this is Living LyfStyled, where we build lifestyle and financial freedom without burnout, hustle, or waiting for someday. So, if that sounds like your kind of journey, go ahead and click the subscribe button right down below. You're in the right place. At the end of this video, I'll show you the one decision I made that completely changed how I use my time, my income, based on everything I learned here in the Netherlands. The first principle, work-life balance. In the Netherlands, most people work about 32 hours a week. They essentially sign an employment contract that says that they will work the equivalent of 4 days in a week. When I first moved here from South Africa in 2013, I didn't fully understand why. But when I became a parent, it finally clicked. So I reduced my work hours from 40 hours to 32 hours and created a whole extra day for myself. And I recently started using part of that extra day as my CEO day to build my own brand, LyfStyled. See, the Dutch don't glorify overwork. You work efficiently during the work hours you have, and you protect the rest of your personal time. I didn't notice how they did it at first, but once you've learned how to look for it, you can easily spot how Dutch people protect their personal time in the rhythm of the day. At 5 p.m., it's easy to see a CEO on his bike going back home to be with his family for dinner. This taught me that the peace that we seek from the quiet luxury aesthetic isn't about doing less. It's about doing what matters without guilt. So here's what you can do. Look at your current week. Is there one thing you could cut off, shift to another time, or reschedule so that you are able to buy back just 1 hour of your personal time? If you had that extra day in every week, just for you, how would you spend it? Respond in the comments down below, and you might just inspire someone else to do the same. The second principle is that they build community trust. Dutch society runs on systems that people actually trust, from healthcare to childcare, from train schedules to bike repairs. There's this quiet confidence that things will work. It's not perfect, but it's reliable. And that removes so much daily stress from just normal day life. And honestly, for me, this contrast became so clear when I visited my home country of South Africa with my husband. He's always shocked when something doesn't work. Then I step in to become the South African context explainer. This helps ease the frustration that he feels over whatever system he needs not working at that moment. The contrast with the Netherlands and how he is used to living is just so big because he's used to relying on systems that work. When we come back to our own home here in the Netherlands, we appreciate the systems level trust so much more, because this reduces the friction that you feel or the stress that you feel on a daily basis. If you want to test how much of this ease you currently have in your life, list 1 or 2 systems or people you can lean on in your life. Because it's not only about the systems. Trusting other people is a form of wealth on its own. It gives you back mental bandwidth because it frees up the mental space that you would use to figure out things all on your own. It reduces the stress of just knowing everything because you can trust that somebody else knows that. You can also ask yourself, what's the one thing you're currently trying to figure out all by yourself? And who or what could help you carry that load? And do this one for me. What system in your life causes the most stress right now? Drop it in the comments down below. It might help someone else see that they're not alone. The third is freedom to be yourself. Dutch culture is incredibly progressive. Whether it's gender roles, parenting, or politics, you're free to choose your own lifestyle without being judged for it. Everyone walks through life with some kind of quiet confidence. They're not trying to fit in. They are just being. And I've felt this most strongly in my own home, especially now during my pregnancy. My husband has taken up on roles that traditionally wouldn't be expected of men. And he has done this so willingly because it's the culture here. Caring for the people that you love is shared. It's not just him. The entire Dutch society is quite progressive, which allows everyone the freedom to just be themselves. Everyone has that air of, this is who I am. And it is so freeing. So to enhance this type of freedom in your own life, ask yourself, what's one part of your life you've been shaping for approval? It doesn't matter if you've been doing this on purpose or subconsciously. Whether you've been going for that fashion trend just to be seen by your friends, or you've started an activity just to fit in with that group of friends, or following a career path that your parents expected you to follow. Whatever it is, take a moment to imagine how things would be if you did things differently. What would it look like to shape that part of your life in your own way, without thinking what others would think about you? This will help you see the areas of your life where you've been living someone else's version of life. Where in your life are you trying to fit in? What would it feel like to just stop? The fourth principle is built in movement. In the Netherlands, cycling is more than just transport. It's part of the lifestyle. And this on its own just changes everything. It slows the day down. It keeps your body moving and active. And it also helps clear your mind. There's luxury in not rushing from point A to B, in moving your body through space and noticing the world. I talk a lot about him, but the first gift that my husband gave me back when we were dating was an electric bike. That gift didn't just help me get around. It helped me design a rhythm of movement into my lifestyle, which supports me even to this day. To incorporate this fourth principle into your life, you don't even need a bike path. Just take a 10-minute walk today without your phone. Let your body move. Let your brain rest. And then ask yourself, what's one small way you could build movement into your lifestyle? You will notice the opportunities that open up just because you dared to ask. The fifth is that they have shared resources. Here in the Netherlands, many communities are designed to share resources. There are communal gardens, shared kitchens, neighborhood play areas, and seeing this has taught me that it's not about owning more things, I don't need to build an entire backyard playground for my kids because I can walk them to the nearest child playing area close to my home. In that way, the Dutch society needs less privatized resources. It's all about needing less together. Personally, such community shared spaces have helped me save money and form greater bonds with people in my community. An action step for you would be to think about what you own that could be shared, or what you need to use that someone else might already have. Could you share a car, borrow books from the library, use community spaces instead of trying to own everything on your own? There are tons of these examples in our communities, where consumerism has made us believe that the best option is to own everything instead of sharing like we used to. So the next time you feel an urge to spend on something, ask yourself if this is something you could borrow or share with somebody else. What I'm trying to say is, we need to design from the inside out. The quietest luxuries in my life aren't things that I've bought. They're moments like grocery shopping by bike without panic, taking extended maternity leave because I planned it, having systems that protect my energy instead of draining it. This didn't happen by accident. It happened because I learned from the rhythms around me and built my own. And if I can do it, so can you. Your version might look a little different from mine, but the blueprint is the same. 1. Know your values. 2. Prioritize what matters most to you. 3. Use your resources intentionally. And soon enough, you will have one part of your life that feels like quiet luxury, even if no one sees it. Real luxury is moving through your day without rushing, without anxiety, and without trying to prove anything. It's not about the color beige, like what Pinterest mood boards would have you believe. It's not something you can buy. It is built through rhythm, reflection, and real life alignment. That's why I created tools like the Transition Fund Calculator and the Lifestyle-Driven Savings Dashboard. Not because they look good on Instagram, but because they've helped me live well in real life. These tools don't just help me save money. They help me protect the lifestyle I'm building, like planning my extended maternity leave and reducing burnout before it even starts. I have placed the link to these tools in the description below. If you're ready to start designing your version of quiet luxury, go ahead and try the Transition Fund Calculator. It's free for the first 100 users. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. It's also free. Now that you've seen how the Netherlands manages to remain one of the happiest places to live in the entire world, each and every year, you might wonder how you can use these tools that I've just mentioned so that you can also build your version of quiet luxury with financial freedom. For that, click on this video where I show you just how you can do that. I'll see you in that video.